Hey, what's up? Oh, hold on. Wait a minute. Where am I looking at? Am I looking at you or am I looking at you? You. Hey, what is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Now, it's been a year since DJI released the Pocket 2, and I can tell you it is the best vlogging camera that I have with me. It's pretty much light and durable as well, and with that spectacular 3-axis gimbal, you won't go wrong with this thing. So anyway, just to give you a short intro with regards to the DJI Pocket 2. Now, first and foremost, the DJI Pocket 2 is a 3-axis gimbal that has roll, pan, and tilt modes installed on it. It also has 7 modes, naming your story mode, your panoramic mode, your photo mode, video mode, HDR video mode, slow motion, and lastly, your time-lapse mode. Now, the camera is a 64 megapixel camera on a 1.8-inch sensor, which is actually pretty good. I appreciate that the pictures show a lot of detail on it, but mostly I'd rather use this on video. Now, with the standard camera, you're introduced to 90-degree or 22mm wide angle of the camera itself. So that's not that wide, it's 22 millimeters. But with the addition of the wide angle lens, your 90 degrees angle would actually turn into a 110 degrees or 15 millimeters, which give you a wider field of view. Now, basically it records from 1080p to 2.7K and 4K from 24 to 60 frames per second. So if you want those slow-mo shots, you actually can do that in 60 frames with the 4K. But if you want to record slower than that, there's the additional option of slow-mo, which unfortunately goes just up till 1080p. Now let's talk about HDR mode. Now, in the whole year that I've been using this camera, never have I used the HDR mode. Reason being, the HDR mode severely crops your shot, and HDR mode is also not available in 4K. Thus, you're getting a 1080p picture. One of the modes that I actually like about using this camera for about a year or so is the motion lapse. I usually use the motion lapse mode when me and my family are actually dining and the camera's just facing in front of us. It actually gives kind of like a panoramic fast forward view, if you get my point, of the whole meal itself. Now, if you're interested in seeing one of my vlogs, I actually have a different channel on it. It's actually my first channel before I've done this channel. It's just in the link description up there and also in the description below. Anyways, on with the video. So what do I like about this gimbal? To be quite honest, this gimbal has almost been my go-to camera. Now, the first thing I love about this camera is that it's very portable. It's so small you can actually fit it in your pocket. It actually saves a lot of space, especially if you're doing travel vlogging. Now, the second thing that I love about this gimbal is because it's so small, it's so light. Remember what I talked about in my first leg of this camera? The thing is, the camera is so light that you don't have to worry about the strain in your arm. I can actually chase up my daughter pretty much everywhere without even worrying about holding this camera. Now, the third thing that I love about this camera is its wireless do-it-all handle. Now, with the do-it-all handle, it enables the Pocket 2 to be controlled wirelessly through your phone. So normally the DJI Pocket 2 has these adapters that you connect to your mobile phone or to your Android device via that adapter. But the thing is, you can connect to your mobile device by just using your Wi-Fi. Now, with this, I can simply attach the DJI Pocket 2 to a selfie stick and mimic a drone shot. Now, the fourth thing that I love about this is, again, in its do-it-all handle, is its wireless mic. This wireless mic actually works very well in my opinion. Now, with the wireless mic, you can actually go a bit far away from your camera without even losing good audio, because a good video needs good audio. So this is what the DJI Osmo Pocket 2 sounds like, just with the regular mics just in front and the two sides and on the back. Now, let me just give you a demonstration of what this sounds like with the wireless mic. Now, I'm just gonna try and go further away and see if you can hear me. Okay, so this is when I'm talking regularly. I'm just trying to converse with you right now. I'm not sure if you can hear me right now, but this is what you hear. Now I'm going back. Okay, so this is the DJI Osmo Pocket 2 using the wireless mic. So I am backing up now. I'm backing up. I'm not sure if you can hear me. I'm not sure if I'm frame. If you can hear me right now, I'm just gonna recite the alphabet just so you know how far of a distance this mic can go. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U. I'm running now. I'm quite far away from the DJI Osmo. I'm not sure if you can hear me now. Now, running right back. The good thing is though, if you want to show a beautiful view like this and you don't want to be in the way, it's best to have your mic with you, because like I said, it does cover a huge amount of distance for you to do your vlogs at the same time show a beautiful view. Okay, so it's day 2 and we're gonna try something different. Okay, so I have a theory and I want to try this experiment actually on day 2 just because well, the accessory that I need is apparently not available because it's Christmas Eve and you know it's hard to get deliveries come in, you know, because of the holidays. So yeah, so I want to test the wireless speakers' capability, whether or not if I can actually connect this to my new Blue Yeti X mic. Now, you might need something that has a TRS jack on your 3.5mm. So as you can see here in the picture, this one only has 2 stripes and this one actually has 3 stripes. Okay, so these are your TRRS to TRS. Now for starters, the difference between the two is that the TRRS is mostly tip, ring, and sleeve. Now the TRS is what you normally see on your headphone jacks and on your mobile devices, which just means tip, ring, sleeve. Now the difference between the two is that your TRS is only basically a one-way street. You can actually only receive signals from this jack. Now with the TRRS though, it's actually more of a two-way street. Not only can you receive, but you can also send signals from it. Basically what it means is that if you connect this TRRS into a mic and then this TRS onto a receiving camera, you can actually get signal from your mic itself, not the other way around. Now, like I said before, the TRS is only a one-way street, and sometimes you can find mics that only has TRS 3.5mm. Being said, it only goes one way. So if that accessory is built for receiving signals and sending them to the camera, then you can actually go with a TRS. But some accessories though, such as your Blue Yeti X mic, sometimes don't work well with the camera. So as such, sometimes you would need a TRRS 3.5mm to send those signals. So I have my Blue Yeti X mic here. So I just tried to play around with the TRRS mic jack and it doesn't seem to work. So if you guys managed to do this same experiment and had the same theory and might have just tried to do this at home and it actually worked on your set, please leave a comment down below. That would be really helpful. Okay, so this doesn't seem to work, but maybe I want to try something different. One more experiment that I want to do as well is to try and see whether or not I can actually use this and connect this to the Go Wireless 2. Now, reason for this experiment is that I want to use 2 wireless mics instead of just the one provided to you by the Do-It-All handle. So let's see if this will actually work. So I've got your first mic here, your second mic here, and also the wireless receiver. So connecting the TRRS. So mic 1's working. Mic 1, hello, mic test, mic test. I can see there's fluctuations on the mic there. Now let me just try mic 2. Okay, mic 2 seems to be... Okay, so mic 2 seems to be connected as well. So I can see the mic fluctuate right now. So let me just try and pull this at a distance. I'm gonna leave the second mic to my wife. Hopefully we can receive a wireless transmission through the Rode Wireless Go. Okay, so right now I am just a few meters away from the bedroom, and as you can see right there, that's the bedroom right there. Honey, can you count 1 to 10, please?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
So as you can see, I don't have her right now. I just flipped the camera right here. So she's just done a 10 count. And like I said, she's not with me right here. So she's all the way in the room. So as you can see the distance, walking in right now. See? Now the fifth and final thing that I love about this camera is actually the gimbal itself. Now compared to any other action cameras, I can tell you right now that this gimbal is very stable. Now in this video, I've put the DJI Pocket 2 in my ultimate test, which is connecting it to an RC. The thing is with RC, if you use action cameras on your RC cars, it's really hard to get a stable shot, provided that all they have are optical stabilization or digital stabilization. But with this camera, already with a built-in gimbal, it actually gives you a more steady shot. Even though, as you can see here, the RC car is passing through the grass in the park, and you don't see that much jitter. Okay, so with that much praise of this camera, what are the cons of actually owning this camera for about a year now? Okay, first and foremost, your HDR mode is severely cropped, just like this one. And unfortunately, it just goes up until 1080p. Well, the second thing is also on the wireless mic. The wireless mic is actually a bit too large for me, to be quite honest, let alone if you apply a dead cat to it. Now, I apologize for my audio if it's a bit shoddy while I'm moving this. It's because I've been recording this video using the DJI Pocket 2. So what are your thoughts though about this video quality? Right now, my white balance is actually at around 6100, which I might just readjust on post. But anyways, on with the video. Anyway, so you just literally just attach the dead cat right here and simply just put it here. So if you're vlogging, it's a good thing to have a dead cat if it's really windy outside, but just the look of this, as you can see right there, just the look of this right now is a bit distracting if you're doing your videos. So there's actually a solution when using this. So what you want to do is, instead of using this, you can actually just take out the dead cat first and use a lavalier mic. So attaching this to here on your 3.5mm headphone jack, you'll see here on the wireless mic, see that? So right now it's green. If you attach this, your TRS cable, you'll notice that that green light would actually turn yellow, which means you're actually connected. And right now I'm talking through the lavalier mic. With the lavalier mic being so small, you can simply just connect it wherever you can hide it. And because it's so small, you can actually pretty much hide it underneath. So how's my voice sound right now? Does it sound muffled because it's hiding under my shirt? Okay, so moving on with the cons of this camera. Now, one of the cons that I've experienced or that I've been constantly experiencing with this mic is that wide angle lens. Now, there's no problem with the field of view of the wide angle lens. It's more so on how it's attached to the camera. Now, in my experience from using this camera for quite a while now, is that the wide angle lens, if you're not careful, always falls off. Either you hit it somewhere or your fingers might have just flicked it by accident. It will fall off. Now, apart from that as well, I might just include its case as well. Although the case is very good, it's pretty nice actually on holding your DJI Pocket 2. The problem is its accessories. Well, to be quite honest, I bought a lot of these Android and iPhone accessories for twice already because I keep on losing it. It keeps on falling off. Anyways, guys, what do you think of this camera a year later on? Honestly, for me, I especially enjoy this camera, and I still keep on putting this on my daily bag. Reasons being its portability and also its stabilization. With this gimbal and the lightness of it, it's pretty easy to handle it, especially if you're doing your family vlogs. Now again, if you guys are interested in seeing our family vlogs, that's actually our first channel. You can click in the link up there or in the link description down below. Anyways guys, thank you very much for tuning in. If you like this video, hit that like button, subscribe, and also hit that bell icon for any more future notifications. Until then, I'll see you all on the next vid.
Mm-hmm.